is the third video in a series on worksheet 1s, matter and measurement summary, right? You do good on this, I think most of you know now that you will do good on the test. Now let's look right here. Convert these numbers to scientific notation. Now it says 2 right here. I mean, there's only 2 points, but these are pretty easy points here, right? To do scientific notation, you've got to think, okay, that is an understood decimal. What I'm doing is I'm trying to get it where I don't have to write all that mess, right? So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So if I move my decimal over 13 times to the left, all right, I've still got a very big number there. And the way I show very big numbers is I have a positive exponent on my tens place. Each of those places right here, each of those zeros means it is a place of 10. That's 10, that's 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, million. So it keeps going on and on and on. But that means I had 13. I moved that decimal over 13 10 places. So that's 1 times 10 to the 1 time 1 with 13 zeros after it. That's what that means. So I've got 1 times 10 to the 13 times 3.58. That gets that number right there. That's scientific notation, all right? You got 2 parts. That front part, 1 digit, decimal, and whatever you got back here, and then the 10 place, right? The tens place. And that's what I did. I just counted over to the left. It's a big number, so now I've got a positive exponent, right? It's a big number. That's all I've got to do. Now, if you look at this one, again, these are easy points, all right? This is a small number. I don't want to write all those zeros. That's a lot of zeros. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I want that decimal in front of one integer, right? So now I can write that as 8.21, and I went over to the right 10 places. I know it's a small number, and how we can tell we have small numbers is we use a negative exponent in the 10th place. So that'd be 10 to the minus 9. That means I moved over to the right, all right, to make that a number I can read easily, 8.21. I moved over to the right, excuse me, 9 places. So I moved 9 places of 10. So that is 8.21 times 10 to the minus 9th. I think that's a billion. So that is 8.21 billions. That's a small number. Okay? Not hard, guys. Not hard. Let's look at this one. This is easy. Round to 4 figures. I don't look at this number here. That's the 10 place. I don't look at that number. I'm looking at this number here. And it says only round. Let's do this right here. It only rounds to 4 places, right? Or 4 figures, or 4 digits. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. All right, I look at this number right here, right? All right. Right before, after the 3 is a 4, but right next to the 4 is a 7, so I got to round the 4 up to a 5. That means a 5 I'm going to round up, so I'm going to write that down as 2.164. Cool. Okay, I got my 4 figures there, but I can't forget those because those are 10 places, right? And so I've just got to leave that alone. 2.164 times 10 to the 5th. That's all I got to do. Easy points. All right, here again, let's go back up here. Let's go back up here, and let's see what we're going to do. We're going to go to, let's get another different color. That looks good. Let's go ahead and make this 4 places. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 figures. Look to the right. There's a 5, so that means I've got to round up. All right, that's got to round up to a 1. So I'm going to write down my 4 figures. 4.0. There's 2, 3, 4. I rounded to 4 places. I rounded up on the 5. But I can't forget this. That's a part of the number. I have to put that in there. 10 to the 6. Not hard. Okay? These should be easy points for you guys. Easy points. Same thing. 4 figures or 4 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's a 4. It doesn't round up to a 5, so now all I've got to do is write that down for what it is. 3.682. 4 figures, 4 digits. I'm done. All right, let's look at this one. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Look to the right. That's an 8. That means I've got to round that up, right? So I'm going to write this down as what? 7.252, because I had to round that one up because there's an 8 next to it. Not hard. Now let's look at the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look to the right. There's a 5. I got to round up. Let's write it in. 3, 7, 5.7. I'm done. Not hard, man. Not hard, ladies. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4. I look to the right. It's a 0. I don't do any rounding. So what I have to do now, just write the number in. 21.86. All it's asking me to do is round. Round the numbers to how many figures? It tells me 4 figures. There you go. That's that one. All right. Let's take a break right now and come back to that. Then we'll finish these two. Some of these are just drawing pictures. So anyway, we'll call this the 1s-c for the third one. I'll talk to you in a bit. Bye.